Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. My apologies. I know I'm posting this video super late. I usually post the daily a lot sooner. I will tell you guys after the message what happened. Those of you who care, I had a little situation with Max, so I'll let you guys know here after. But we're going to see what's coming up for the collective. I'm setting the intention that this be a message for you for the next 24 hours from whenever you happen to see it, even if it's not on the 15th. Happy birthday to you if it's your birthday today. And the card that we have coming up is the Strength card, Major Arcana card. We've been having a lot of these lately, and I've told you again and again, we're in some pretty big shifts right now, astrologically, energetically, so it's not surprising to see so many Major Arcana cards coming up in the dailies. First and foremost, Major Arcana cards are really big energy, so they're not going to be wrapped up in a 24-hour period of time. Even when they come up in the weekly forecasts I do, they're not going to be wrapped up in 7 days. But the things that are happening in the next 24 hours may be setting some events into motion that are bringing you into a new chapter, a defining time in your life. And the Strength card is associated with the astrological sign of Leo. If you have Leo placements, there could be big changes and big shifts happening for you in those houses or those areas of your life. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo that might be a significant soulmate. Keep in mind, soulmates don't always have to be romantic. We have many soulmates. Some are romantic, some are not, and even within the romantic soulmates, we have many of those. But there could be a significant connection here with a Leo for some of you. If you are a Leo, this is a time that you're really coming into your power, really coming into your authenticity, living your best life unapologetically, without fear or worry or concern about the thoughts or opinions of others, really loving and embracing all of yourself and every aspect of your journey. Like there's nothing you're embarrassed about, there's nothing you're ashamed of, there's nothing that you think about yourself or your past and cringe. Like you're grateful for all of it, you own all of it, and you're just in this beautiful, confident, authentic energy. In terms of the things that happen in life when we see this card, the Strength card is about loyalty. Okay, it's about embracing vulnerability, loyalty. A relationship or people that stand up for us, that defend us, that protect us. And this is a card that comes up a lot for me in my readings when, like, you're in a situation where you're going out into the unknown. You're going out into uncharted territory, and you may feel very vulnerable. But you're going to discover in this process that not only are you going to do well, you're going to absolutely thrive. You're going to absolutely conquer, and you're going to, in this journey, come across this, this ally, this protector, this loyal connection. So there's a sense here of like, forever kind of relationship or relationships, and coming out of that seasonal type of thing. And that's been a message that's been coming up here and there lately, about coming out of the cycle of the seasons. So many of us have dealt with seasonal situations, seasonal relationships or people, and the Strength card is anything but seasonal. Strength card is very permanent, very committed, very loyal. And I have like a little extra meaning that comes up with the Strength card for me in my readings. I like to think about this woman here, and she has this great big powerful lion at her feet, and it's protecting her, right? It's like a puppy almost at her feet. But if you or I walked up and tried to touch that lion, it's probably not going to be so friendly to you or I. And so I kind of think about like a background story here of how she came to have this mastery over this lion. She didn't come up to it and yell at it and challenge it and, beat it up and, manhandle this lion to have it behaving this way towards her. But I think, how she probably respected its space, respected it and was cautious around it, and maybe little by little over time, maybe she left food and water out for it, maybe she took care of it when it was sick, and established over time this trust or this bond. And so for me, the strength card is a reminder that there's strength in gentleness, there's strength in kindness, and we can bond and create bonds. Sorry, there was a bit of commotion outside. We can create bonds through this gentle care, through this kindness, through this maybe even bonding through physical need and physical necessity. You know, understanding that all living beings at the end of the day, we want and need the same things. We want protection, we want kindness, we want warmth, we want compassion. We all get sick, we all get hungry, we all need comfort. And so kind of appealing in this way and creating bonds or alliances, and just understanding at the end of the day, we all have the same basic needs, and being able to appeal or to connect in that way, and that there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of power in that. And so it could be establishing bonds or creating bonds through that kindness, through that gentleness, right? And it's not servitude, but rather there's gratitude that can build over time. Like this lion is a protector of her, right? Because I imagine, you know, what she may have done for this lion. So just some food for thought. As far as this message being posted late, I do apologize. Right after I post this, I'm going to record the message for the 16th so that it doesn't get out late. Normally, I post these videos right before I go to bed for the following day. But my Maxie, my little rescue here, he's not so little, he's a big dog. He would have really bad anxiety attacks when I first brought him home. At least the vet said it's anxiety. Like his heart would race really fast, and he would breathe really heavily. He'd have a hard time breathing, and I just kind of have to like hold him and comfort him. And they wanted me to put him on anxiety medicine and all kinds of things. And I was like, well, I just brought him home. Let me see if like, you know, he can adjust, and like maybe I won't have to give him the medicine. And he's been really good. He's had less and less, and I can't even remember. It'll be a year in December I've had him. I can't remember the last time he had one of those little doggy anxiety attacks. It's been a long while. But yesterday I was watching TV, and there was crying on the TV, and it woke him up. And he thought it was me, and he like kind of like freaked out, and like he leapt over, and he was like all checking on me and trying to like see what was going on. And then he realized, okay, mom's not crying, it's the TV, and he kind of relaxed. And then shortly after that, he started getting really weird. He started having a little anxiety attack, the heart racing, having trouble breathing, and he just kept wanting me to hold him, and it lasted like all night. And he's typically not like that. He's okay now. I think something may have happened that like triggered him, because I'm not sure what his circumstances were when he got surrendered at the shelter. He was living with a family. He had a family, and they just dropped him off. And so whatever was happening with them, but he gets kind of weird sometimes. He can be really weird if men come over, like even men that he's known a long time. Like if my brother comes to visit, he knows my brother. Like he gets weird sometimes, like little situations like that. And I think when he thought I was crying, it just kind of set him off or freaked him out. But he's okay now, thankfully. But I couldn't record because he was in such a state, and he just needed me to hold him and just pet him and calm him down. And I don't know, I didn't have the heart to be like, suck it up, get over it, I have to work. So I do apologize for the late post, but Hopefully the message is still helpful and beneficial, and I will record tomorrow's message and schedule it to get posted at the regular time so that that won't be late. But I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. It's me and Max. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I hope that you are enjoying your journey and manifesting this kind of loyalty, whether it's with a fur baby or with people. But I feel that this is going to be a message around people, relationships with people, loyalty, protectors, all that good stuff. So thank you for watching, my darlings. I hope you all have a fabulous day, and I'll see you in tomorrow's message. Bye.